Yo, what's going on, FG fam? And we are back with another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. We left it off against the Boston Red Sox and Jacob deGrom, and that's exactly where we're going to pick it up here. McGowan, Brown, Marte, Lindor, Goldschmidt, Rushman, Ramos, Jahmai Jones, and Josh Rojas is our lineup today. The 31-12 Detroit Tigers going into Fenway Park to take on the 23-17 Red Sox with Jacob deGrom on the mound, someone we tried to sign in the offseason. He just didn't prefer us. Please drop a like on this video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, it's literally all we provide here. Here is Kendall Brown up at the plate in the top of the third inning with two away, and Kendall Brown off the green monster, and he is going to dig into third with a triple, a two-out triple. So a chance to bring him home. Here's Frankie Lindor, and Lindor right to second. So still no runs across the plate. And here is an opportunity. Alcantara gives up a deep ball to Boston. It's Troutman. Oh, Tauchman. I don't know. I can't say it. I'm sure you guys are going to blast me in the comments. Go ahead. 5 homers for Tauchman. And here's Ketel Marte, who absolutely jackhammers one out to left. Over the monster for a bomb. A solo shot for Ketel Marte. His 15th. Homer of the season, 397, and that one had juice on it. It had to get over the monster, but he's tied the game. Tigers never go down without a fight. So Ketel Marte gets us right back in it. We're in the bottom of the 8th now. Dominguez gets the strikeout in the bottom of the 8th to move us into the 9th inning. Tough 9th inning. Taylor Rogers going to pitch the 9th inning. 8 of 8 in his save opportunities, but he doesn't have a save opportunity here, but he gets the strikeout of Josh Rojas. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th. Opportunity for the Red Sox to walk it off. Here's Byron Buxton, and Buxton's going to take this thing off the green monster. We know Buxton all too well from the Twins, and Buxton is going to dig in with a leadoff triple. That tag was a little close, but here comes Holden Caps into the game now. He's got 7 holds on the season. He's had a 3.07 ERA. He hasn't been bad out of the pen. He gets a frozen batter on the 4-seamer. Now Rafael Devers comes up, and this one is bouncing. Throw on to first. He's out of there. So they do not get the run across after a leadoff triple. That brings up Frankie Lindor in the top of the 11th. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone for Frankie Lindor. 11 bombs on the year for him. A 347-foot one here in extra innings against the Boston Red Sox at Fenway. And that is going to get the Tigers the advantage here if they can close it out in the bottom half of the frame. But we're not done batting yet. Just one away. And this one up the middle. And we've got bases bombed with just 1 out. Darwinzon Hernandez coming into this one. He's got a 4.12 ERA in his 20 appearances. And he's facing Josh Rojas with only 1 away. Rojas sends one deep to center. And we're going to tag it. Everybody's trying to tag. And Wilson Ramos a little bit slow. But we do get the run home across the plate before he's tagged out. So it is 3-1. And that is what Aroldis Chapman is coming in to protect. A 2-run lead in the bottom of the 11th with 1 away and 1 on. He gets the strikeout in the upper inside corner on Byron Buxton. And then Yolmer Sanchez will strike out on an inside fastball middle in. And Chapman, with his dominant performances yet again this time, gets us another dub. 3-1 in extras against the Red Sox. Ketel Marte, another player of the game for him, with his 2-for-3 performance and a solo shot. Lindor hit a solo shot when we needed it. A little bit more clutch, but only 1-for-5 on the day. Lindor and Marte, obviously, with the home runs today. And for them, they got a triple from Buxton and a homer from Tauchman, which, that's how I'm going to say it. I don't care. deGrom pitched over 7 scoreless, but it didn't mean anything. Jonathan Dominique's out 1-2 munch, which kind of sucks. So the Seawolves not in good shape. And then we get the worst news we could have possibly gotten this season. Kendall Brown will be out for over 6 months with a dislocated ankle. We will likely not see him again for the rest of the season. So challenges do await us, as we do not have Kendall Brown. So terrible news at the beginning of this episode after a very nice win in Fenway, where we took that series against the Red Sox 2-1. We take the White Sox series 2-1, and now a moment that we have been waiting for. A World Series rematch against the Milwaukee Brew Crew. And we get to play basically the same lineup again. They're 18-29 this year, however, so it doesn't look that good in the standings, but still a little bit of draw for this one, as it is the World Series rematch. Casey Mize has not had a great season, neither has Adrian Hauser, so a couple of guys looking to right the ship for the rest of the season. And we're playing in the rain at Comerica Park. And here in the bottom half of the second inning with 2 away and 2 on, Nico Goodrum somehow continuously comes up with gigantic home runs. 387, that's his 6th home run of the year. And a 3-run jack to give the Tigers the 3-0 lead early in this one. And right away, we're looking to take that World Series rematch. Brew Crew, of course, looking for revenge. We'll see what happens. Here's Keston Hiura, and he's up at the plate, and that one is absolutely no doubt that is about as gone as a girl in a country song. Shout out to my boy Legion. The 8th homer of the season for Hiura, a 428-foot bomb. Here's Brandon Wagner with the bases bombed. This one over to McGowan, and he couldn't get it in the rain. It slipped off the glove. And that's going to score another couple of runs and make it 3-3. So we're tied at 3, and then Mize here still with 2 away, 2 in scoring position, and make it everybody comes home. With a bomb from Urias, his 3rd homer of the year. It's a 3-run jack, and now it's 6-3 Brewers. So a game that was looking like we had it in the bag, no longer looking that way. We're attempting to score from third, and Goodrum gets across the plate, making it 6-4. Bottom of the 8th now, still 6-4. Here's Alec Boehm, a dribbler. They're going to go for 2, and they're going to get the double play in the bottom of the 8th. Goldschmidt could still bring across a run, but this one not deep enough to do absolutely anything. So the 8th is over. We go into the 9th. And this is an opportunity to get out of this inning. There we go, double play. So we go to the bottom half at 6-4. Josh Hader is coming in to try to close this thing. 8 saves and 10 opportunities for him. He does not have a good ERA, however. And there's a good piece of hitting. A little bit of a jam, but a great piece of hitting to get a piece of that and get it into the gap. And that is a possible triple here and a leadoff triple. So can we take advantage? Jahmai Jones would like to, but unfortunately this one is super popped up to short and is out number 1. Nico Goodrum, though, he's been a hero a couple of times. He's trying to do it again with a gapper in right center field. He will score that run, and Goodrum will try to dig into third with a triple. And he will get there himself. So an RBI triple for Goodrum. Now we just need McGowan to come through, but he strikes out. And now with 2 away, the Brew Crew are bringing in Taylor Williams. A 1.10 ERA. That's going to be tough to touch, and Tommy Pace will not do it as he strikes out on the slider away. And the Brew Crew do enact their revenge, even though they are so far below 500. We will definitely not see them in the World Series again should we get there. I just don't have any faith that we would. But they do enact their revenge here in this rematch. Hiura and Urias with the home runs for the Brew Crew. Wagner added his own RBIs as well. And it was Goodrum with a homer, a triple, a double. The only thing he did not get was a single. So, continuing in this one, Corey Corbett's going to be out for a couple of days. We do split with the Brew Crew in simulation. Herb Drake is out 2 to 3 months, so a lot of injuries in May. It has not been a good May for staying healthy for our Tigers organization. And look at this game. Oakland A's, we beat them 20-3. Jeez, oh Pete. Like, what is up with this? So, Mize gave up 5. Oh, they beat us 20-3. Wow, I misspoke. Yeah, Mize gave up 5. Cervantes gave up 4. Toussaint gave up 3. Caps gave up 2. It's like all of our relief pitchers and then Casey Mize just gave up a ton of runs in this Oakland game. So now we've got to avoid getting swept by the Oakland Athletics. Logan Davidson, Hunter Renfroe, Willie Calhoun, Matt Olson, Matt Chapman, Ramon Laureano. A lot of the same Oakland A's, but they're 35-19. We're 36-20, so we've played 2 extra games. We've got 1 win, 1 loss extra. Lance McCullers has had a good year for them, actually. And here's Lindor in the top of the first with 2 away and cannot make the grab. That's going to put 2 runners in scoring position with 2 outs. Can they stop Alec Bohm? Yes, they can as he strikes out here. They just got to throw him out on the pass ball, and they do. So avoiding any runs coming across the plate. Can Griffin Canning do the same? He's got a 3.18 ERA, but only a 4-4 record, so he has not gotten the greatest run support of anybody in our staff here. Here's Lindor dribbling one over to second, and that will be the final out there to erase any threat that may be up there. There's a runner on first already with nobody out, and this one's going to go down the left field line. So now they're going to have 2 in scoring position with no one away. Willie Calhoun up with the bases bombed, and he just strikes out looking. So 2 outs now for Matt Olson, and Olson hits this one deep out to center field, but under it is McGowan for the final out of the 3rd. Here's Josh Rojas, 2 on, 2 out in the 4th. And Rojas is able to get this one deep out to left field. They weren't playing him deep. They didn't think Rojas could get it over their heads. He did, and the Tigers were up 1-0. Here's Richie McGowan, and McGowan into center field. This one will drop in front of the center fielder. 2 runs will score, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead. Here's Austin Allen with 1 away, and Austin Allen with 1 away and 1 on hits a 2-run bomb to the short porch, hits the stairs. 402 for Allen, his 10th homer of the year. Holy Toledo. The Athletics are coming back. We've got a 3-2 game. Here's Clase, and the double play ball is completed to get the Tigers out of the 6th. Now into the 8th, it's Rojas again with another chance, but he strikes out on the inside pitch. And very nice pitching, but that is going to bring in Aroldis Chapman. He's only got a 1-run lead. He's blown 2 saves this year. 20 innings pitched in 22 games, a 3.15 ERA. Still very good against righties. Here's a righty he can feast on. Well, he doesn't get the strikeout, but it is a pop out into foul territory on the 3rd baseline. And the Tigers will win it 3-2 against Oakland to avoid the sweep in Oakland. So Frankie Lindor with 2 doubles is the player of the game in this one. Rojas, though, with the double and the RBI. I would have given it to him personally, but I can see why, Lindor is the bigger name and he did get it done. But Rojas, McGowan with the 2 RBIs today. It's hard not to give him a player of the game consideration. Allen hit the homer for the A's, and he had their only 2 RBIs. So we move on, and we are getting close here to June as we're going to take on the Twins. But as you can see, the Rays in the lead in the East. The Twins have now taken the lead in the Central as we didn't have the greatest May. We're now 5 games back when we were a few games up. So we are in the lead of the wild card, and the Rangers are right there. The Indians are now only a half game back. They had a very good May. Mets up by 8 games in the NL East. Cubs up by 6 in the NL Central, and the Dodgers up by 3 on the Padres in the West. Padres and Reds would have the wild cards right now. So now that we are at the end of May, we are getting close to the draft. So that would tell you right there that we are going to have that scouting episode coming pretty soon between me and Octi. So look forward to that one. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. For the love of franchise content, it's all we do here. And if you want to see some more franchise, make sure you click right here to see some more franchise.